It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is day 28 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches Round 15. And today's exclusive sketch comes to us from Jennifer, who is Kay's mom here on YouTube as well as Instagram. And she has a ton of splatters on her background. So that is what I am doing. So I have, I think, 6 shimmers colors. The first one was Sunflower. Then that one is Colder Than Ice. And then this one is Teal, The End of Time. And then I have 3 green ones. They're going to be Evergreen, Green Olive, and Gilded Jade. So I will tell you that I did take it and dried it with my heat tool in between like the colors, not each individual color, but I did like the sunflower and then I dried it. Then I did the blues and I dried them. And then I did the greens and I dried them. So I didn't really want to make any new colors, but I figured the greens were not that big of a deal if they mix together. And kind of same with the blue, because then it's just like an additional blue color. But I didn't want to mix like the yellow and the green, or, you know. So that was kind of my rationale. So here it is all dry. I think it's gorgeous. And in the sketch, there's one photo. I have one photo. I believe hers is probably a 4x4. It's definitely a square. Mine is a 4x6. I probably could have trimmed it down a little bit, but I just liked the whole thing. So it looks like she's got like one mat behind her photo, but I'm actually going to go ahead and pull a ton of scraps from my scrap. It's actually kind of a shelf. It's not even a bin, where I keep my scraps, because it's, you know, with May I Scrap Lift You and then 30 Days of Sketches. I mean, that's a lot of layout. So you do create a lot of scraps. So that's kind of filling up. So I decided to dig into there and pull some of these scraps. So I'm going to use these scraps and I'm going to mat my photo kind of haphazardly. Like, I did put them together to see if I liked the layers, but then when I go to stick them down, I just kind of stick them down kind of situation. So I'm going to get that all stuck down. Now, it is a baseball photo. My son plays first base, or he did in high school. And he was an amazing first base player, and that boy could almost do the splits. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have got to capture this. And it took forever to capture this. Sometimes they weren't quite as far, but I feel like this one is pretty much how far. And this is why he was such a first good baseman, because he could really stretch out and catch that ball before they hit the plate. So I think it's kind of fun to kind of single in on this idea. So I do think I will journal about that. I haven't done it yet. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. In the sketch, it's designed to go around the outside. And what I did was just did a sketchy doodly border for right now. I may still do my journaling on kind of that outside as well. But like I said, I haven't journaled on it yet. So we'll see what I decide. But I do want to tell the story of that because I haven't really talked about that yet. And then there's another part of the story that I want to share, which will come in with the title. So I decided to take this frame and highlight my son. And then I realized that it looks like there's like a painted shelf on the sketch. So I went ahead and grabbed that Cooler Than Ice and just painted that shelf. And I love that. I think it adds like so much more. So I did go off screen and put on my title, and it's called Praying Mantis. And I don't exactly know why they called him this. I don't think it has anything to do with his reach. He doesn't eat his young. Isn't that what they do? Or they eat their spouse? I don't know. So I'm going to have to ask him why did they call you that? And I'm not even sure if he actually knows. So I'm going to touch base on that. But the fact that they called him that, I really thought that it was kind of important to put that on. So that's going to be my title. And then she doesn't have really any embellishment clusters, and I don't really have a lot of baseball stuff. So I decided that stars would be good. So I went in my stash, I pulled a bunch of different stars between buttons and puffy stickers and sparkly and wood veneer. And I decided to just cascade them down in a diagonal design from the layout. And I love how this turned out. So super excited about this. And I am excited to tell the story once I get the full story, because I don't really have the full story. I think I probably did ask him at some point, but yeah, my memory's not so great. And that's one of the main reasons that I do scrapbook. So here is my final layout. Make sure that you go give Jen some love. Check out the playlist, see what everybody else is doing with this sketch. And if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I'd love to chat with you. And that is going to do it for me today. So remember to wear your crown, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.